All right, Reds, welcome along to your Sunday afternoon entertainment. Well, hopefully Manchester United will be bringing the entertainment in their game against Brentford today. This is all of your warm-up, build-up to the game, and then a watch-along as we fly across to Big Up to carry on watching this. What is going to be a very, very interesting game because the lineups have dropped. Manchester United's team is running across the bottom of your screen right there. I'm a happy man. I'm a happy Red looking at that team right now. That's all I can say. I think Ruben has mixed it up just enough. I think we've got a good sprinkling of academy players there in Harry and Mass, in Fredrickson, Tyler Fredrickson and Chido Obi starting. Good little setup and good little mix of players from the first team that needed a bit of game time as well. De Ligt starting, which is good for Manchester United. Obviously as well, you've got Luke Shaw in at the back. I got the back line absolutely bang on. I absolutely nailed it. The only one I couldn't pick was whether he'd be bothered about the goalkeeper. So Manchester United's team in full, just to get us started on this warm-up to the match, is Bayindir in goal, Fredrickson, Shaw and De Ligt across the back three, with Harry Amas and Patrick Dorgu as the left and right wing-backs. Dorgu playing on the right and Amas on the left. Mainu and Agate in midfield, and then it's Garnacho and Mount supporting Obi Martin up front. First Premier League start of the season for Chido. So, when you look at that team there are 3 academy players starting the game today. An 18-year-old, a 17-year-old, another 18-year-old as well. Honestly, it couldn't get any better for Manchester United at this stage of the season. The season has been a complete sham, and this is just something to really encourage Manchester United fans as to what we might be seeing going forward into the future of Manchester United. And we've seen how all of these players have featured and played in their little cameos that they've had over the season so far. Harry Amass's 3rd start of the season in the Premier League for Manchester United. Well worth hanging around in January for, like we did and spoke about with his agent and what Romano was saying. He wanted and felt like he could get himself into Manchester United's team. The 3rd start, that is good. Will he get another 90 minutes today? These academy players taking full advantage of the situation which has been developed through Manchester United being shit this season, basically. That's what we can say. And when you look at this, you look at Amas getting 3 starts, Fredrickson's 2nd start of the season for Manchester United's first team. I think it's Chido's 4th or 5th appearance, but 1st start of the season. Absolutely brilliant. And do you know what? I've not got an issue. Fredrickson playing alongside Shaw and De Ligt. Could you have asked for any more experience to be playing alongside you? Look, whatever you think of Luke Shaw and his availability and what you really think of him in his time at Manchester United, it's debatable, and we've talked about it aplenty. Whatever you think about Luke Shaw, he's still inexperienced at the highest level that you can get for Manchester United. Matthias de Ligt, I mean, again, he's been there, worn every single t-shirt among some of the top clubs in Europe. Absolutely brilliant. Surrounded by international defenders. And then you look across and you've got your teammate on the left-hand side there in Harry Amas as well. It must be a brilliant feeling to get that. Starting your 2nd game alongside your under-18s academy player teammate there. And then obviously you've got Chido up at the top as well. It's brilliant. Bayindir was the other big one that I didn't expect. I didn't know if he was going to be messing around much with the goalkeeping situation. Let's be honest, Andre Nano had nothing to do in the week, did he? So, yeah, I'm happy with that. I've got no issue at all with the goalkeeping situation. It's all about what happens on Thursday, really. Midfield, Cobby gets in there. No Bruno means that Cobby really has got a job to do in that midfield today, because no Bruno in the starting lineup for Manchester United, that's a rarity on its own, and a much needed rest and deserved rest for the captain. But still, he would usually drop out of that 10 role and come in. Maybe Mount will drop in at times and swap with the likes of Mainu, possibly. But a first start in how many months for Mason Mount? What is it, 4 months now? Near enough? Definitely no. I think it's about 5 months since Mason Mount started a game for Manchester United. So, first start for him. First start for Chido. Manchester United starting with Luke Shaw again, all of a sudden. 3 academy players. A rare start for Bayindir, his 2nd of the Premier League season. When we say that big changes and rests were needed and a full-on shakedown of Manchester United's starting lineup, I think we've well and truly got it in this one this time. And that, I think, is something to actually look at and go, you know what, actually, yeah, I'm happy about that, I think. And that's what a lot of people are probably looking at this team with. A bit of excitement and something different, I think, is what we're looking at right now. Stu has been a member for 15 months. I'm looking forward to seeing these lads play today. Come on, United. And the Honest Tiger as well, legend of the channel. 17 months a member now. Good God, he's been here a while. Punishment, mate, all the way. Only joking. Good team. We should keep this team for all of the games coming up in the league and save the main players for the Europa games. Rest them as much as we can. Keep up the good work. Thank you, mate. Love that, Honest Tiger. And yes, of course, we do need to make sure that these players are fully rested. I'm not surprised at all that Chido's got his chance today. It's worked around that Rasmus does probably need a rest, and it's good that we're actually giving him the chance to have a rest today. Maybe we could see him off the bench. I mean, the bench is extremely strong for Manchester United. I don't know if you've actually seen it yet, everybody, but I'll just read out the bench for you now as well. So, Manchester United's bench today is Heaton. So, Onana is nowhere near the matchday squad again. He's just completely out, as is Mazraoui. So, we've got Heaton, Lindelof, Maguire, Yoro, so they're your defensive covers. Plenty of experience and quality there. Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro and Eriksen as your midfielders off the bench. And Ahmad and Rasmus Højlund as your forwards. Thank you. I like that bench. That is a very, very strong bench for Manchester United. And that there shows Manchester United actually showing a little bit of strength in depth. When you can leave your first choice goalkeeper, debatable, out completely, your first choice right back slash centre back in Mazraoui out completely, nowhere near the matchday squad. The only big absentee regarding injuries, you've got Dalot, who is not available at all, or Martinez, who's not available at all. You've got that team to put out there amongst the actual substitutes that you've actually got there as well. That's pretty much as strong as it gets for Manchester United in terms of a matchday squad and strength in depth. Showing a bit of faith in some of the academy players and trusting in the academy players, but also there giving the right amount of game time to the players that really does need it. And that, I think, is smart from Ruben Amorim. I really do like this team today. You ain't going to get any issue at all from me in anything at all with that team. Like, happy. I'm a happy red. Happy. I'm happy red. I know that's my team, and that's what I can't believe it's actually the team that I picked. Near enough. I thought Mainu might drop in. I was debating whether Bruno would actually start the game, but I knew Fredrickson had a good chance. Obviously, Amas and Chido with Rasmus, and then obviously Mason Mount needed to start sooner or later. Who'd have thought? Coming into this point of the season, still with a trophy to play for and something on the line, and we've got Luke Shaw and Mason Mount both starting a league game with 3 academy players from the under-18s also starting in the same team. Who'd have thought that? Like, wow. Your experienced players today are Mason Mount and Luke Shaw, both starting a Manchester United game with 3 teenagers from Manchester United's academy in the Premier League. And it's Shaw's second start in a week. Holy shit. Who'd have thought that about 2 months ago? I think we were all writing everybody off, weren't we? I'm encouraged. I really am encouraged by it. And hopefully we don't get any reoccurrences of any injuries. Touch every single piece of bastard wood around. I think I've just dropped something on my head now doing that. Dickhead. Anyway, yeah, hopefully we don't get any recurrences of any injuries and everyone comes off the pitch A-OK today. But yes, of course, don't forget everybody, today is obviously match day, as if you didn't know already. And on match day, we have our match bingo app running alongside us as well. I've got my cards ready to go for kickoff. That's going to be going ahead. We have given out £500 already in April last month to FUTV subscribers. Join us for the game today against Brentford by clicking on the link in the description or scanning that QR code on the screen right there. Match Bingo are our match sponsors, bringing the bingo cards to the football pitch. 15 match events on your card. All you have to do is buy 1 card for £2. That is it. If you get 1 match event, it is ticked off your card. It could be anything from a throw into a goal. Get 5 in a row, you win. 25 quid. Another row, another 25 quid. And if you get the jackpot, anything up to £300 is the jackpot today. Download the app, click on the link using my link in the description or in the live chat, or scan the QR code on your screen there. All you have to do is transfer £5 into your account. Like I said, it's only £2 a game, £2 a card. £5 in your account, and we'll double that. We'll add another tenner in there as well for new customers. Don't forget, you have to be UK based to play the game as well. And please gamble aware. Thank you, Match Bingo, again for being our match day sponsors. Get on to that. Join the fun, everybody. Be part of the team here on FUTV on Match Bingo. That's already come in trumps, top trumps, and we've actually won some decent money. Actually, we've won quite a lot right now, and it's starting to stack up. So, yeah, get involved. You are missing out if you haven't already. Thank you, everybody who already has done that as well. But let's get into the game itself, and let's see where this game is won. I mean, when you look at it, hang on a minute. Let me just get up the Brentford team right now and see how strong they are. I said this in the week. The bonus about Manchester United and the Brentford game was that Brentford also played in the week. So this wasn't a game where United will be going into having wholesale changes, having played in the week, and Brentford haven't played in the week. Brentford have also played. Great result for them, by the way, in the week. But Brentford's team, they have got in goal, it's Matt Flecken. You've got Kayode at the back with Nathan Collins, Van der Berg, and Lewis Potter. Across the back four. Midfield of Norgard and Yarmolenko. In the middle, supporting Damsgaard. Either side of him, you've got Sade and Mbumo with, of course, Johan Visa up front as the lone number 9. This is going to be a very, very good game to test Tyler Fredrickson, I would say, more than anybody. Looking at that forward line, you've got Visa and Mbumo both in form. Sade's had a decent season for Brentford again. Obviously, Damsgaard and Norgard, the regulars. Yarmolenko there. I think, obviously, the ever-presence of Brentford's season is there for everybody. And that, I think, is how Manchester United really can get a good look at these young lads. I mean, you've got pace and power on the wings for Hamas to deal with. And when you look at Hamas coming up against the likes of Norgard and Brian Mbumo and Johan Visa there, that is a good test. Again, for Fredrickson, it's going to be very interesting how he copes with the likes of Visa and Brian Mbumo. That pace, that power, that experience. Really, really good test for them today. Our record at Brentford, it's a bit hit and miss, to be honest. We've had the good, we've had the bad, the really bad. We've had the in-between. I think the 3 seasons that Brentford have been back in the Premier League, I think this is our 4th visit now to Brentford, their 4th season in. It's win, lose, draw, basically. We've had the whole RAF. I don't know what we're going to get today, hoping for a win. Well, game 1 was a 3-1 win. Game 2, 4-0 disaster. Oh, God, it was at both of them games. And then we've had the draw last season. Remember it, Mason Mount, last-minute goal, only for United to blow it and concede late on themselves. Scandalous, really is scandalous. But we were lucky in that game because Brentford did batter us. So, tough game, mixed match of fortunes in previous encounters with Brentford. But looking forward to the game today. It's playing Brentford at this time of the season. It's going to be a lot different than what we did. And when we have played them before in Premier Leagues, like it's usually been, the start of that season, Ten Hag season. Remember that 4-0? Oh, I thought that was the end of the world that day. Honestly, that was De Gea at his worst, and a baking hot, sunstroked disaster. Having to drive to London there and back in one day in that heat. I think my aircon broke on the car. It did. My aircon broke in the car that day. It was about 80 odd degrees. It was stifling, and United got battered. I couldn't see the players because we was in that stupid green kit. They were blending in with the pitch. Couldn't see anything at all. It was horrible. Oh yeah, I was sat with the home fans as well, just to top it off. Yeah, great day. Crap memories. But honestly, looking at this today, different sort of vibe to it. Can Brentford, the way that they're looking, after Bournemouth's win yesterday, Brentford really are a little bit out of it now, to be honest. I mean, they need to win today to give themselves any chance of getting into that 8th position, which is going to get Conference League football as long as Man City win the FA Cup. So looking likely the 8th is going to get you in the Conference League. So Bournemouth are there right now. First time in their history that they'll have played in Europe at all. I think it's the same for Brentford. I'm not 100% certain, but I've not seen Brentford challenging any of Europeans' top competitions at all ever that I know of in my history. But yeah, be a big one for them. So you've got Bournemouth, Fulham, Brighton and Brentford all challenging for that 8th spot, really. Brentford are 4 points off. Brentford are 4 points off Bournemouth in that position right now. So they need to win today. If they don't win today, I think they can kiss the European chances goodbye. They've got a strong team out. They've got nothing else to play for. So it's going to be advantage Brentford, I think. They've got the strongest team out and they're going for the win. It's what United want to do today. How United approach this game, really. Ruben Amorim has called for Manchester United to show some pride. Play with pride. Is the word from Ruben Amorim. I'm going to go through social media right now to see if there's any actual quotes coming out regarding the game and what's been said. Amorim, Amas and Tyler Fredrickson have already shown that they are ready, which is good. Amorim has also said in his pre-match comments, I think it's important for us to perform, and then again, I already talked about that in the last games, that we had situations to win the game. If you look, even the last game in Europe, in the Europa League against Athletic, the big chances of the opponents was a little bit our fault, the way we build up. So we try to do everything at the same point. So we need to be focused. Don't lose balls like we lost against Bournemouth and Athletic. So in these small details, we need to do better. We are creating chances. We need to score. So cut out the individual errors and score the chances that you create. What he's trying to say there is, Ruben Amorim, is that he's looking at these games and hoping that they can be played in the same way as we did. It's just as important, the intensity and the importance of the game and winning the game is the same throughout the Premier League and the Europa League games, I think is what he's saying there, Ruben Amorim. But, yep, I get it. And he is right. Tyler Fredrickson and Harry Amas have shown that they are both ready to play for Manchester United's first team. And it's good that they are getting their experience in this first team with Ruben Amorim. I'm really excited for both of them. See you guys on a big up later. This club looked so different 9 months ago. Greg, it did indeed, mate. It really did. I'm just going to drop in the link to Big Up for after this show. But yes, actually, what I'm going to do first of all, I'm just going to drop the match bingo. 1 second. I'm just going to drop the match bingo link into the live chat as well for you all, so you've got that there, and pin that up. Please do join. You are missing out if you aren't involved in the match bingo setup, everybody. It is brilliant. It is a load of fun. You don't have to do anything or think about anything. Just get your card, £2, play along, and have the chance of winning some decent money as well. But that's there. It's pinned up in the live chat right now for you. The link for the watch along will be coming along shortly as well, as you can see. We will be putting it up alongside your comments. We have got a poll running, of course, on the game today, which is, what is your match day results? Is it a Brentford win, United win, or a draw? And again, we've got quite a confident 66% if you don't think United will lose. 68%. 46% of you think United will win, 22% the draw, 33% going with the Brentford win today. It's sort of all looking more towards Brentford, and the onus is on them. I think they're the ones that will drive the pace of the game. I think they're the ones that will, push forward more than Manchester United. They'll be going for the win. I think United obviously will play for a win, but I think it will be a very cautious start for United, whereas Brentford probably going to go gun-ho and go for Manchester United and try and hit our weak spots, which is probably in the defensive area of Manchester United. Okay, right, let's get into some of your thoughts and comments. People making fun of me in private messages. I tell you what, you've got a lot to answer for that, Kaz, haven't you? Anyway, right, let's get into some of your comments. Give me your thoughts. Who are you looking forward to watching today, everybody? Oh, that's interesting. Tomo's gone 4-2 United. Obi's getting 2 goals today. Oh, be interesting to see how he does perform. Really excited to see how Obi does with a full 90 minutes. Hopefully he gets the 90 minutes. He won't. I think he's probably looking around about 65, 70 minutes, and I think Højlund will come on for him. But we will see, won't we? We'll see. Back-to-back clean sheet victories. That might be a tough ask, says Stephanie. Yeah, it will, seeing as though we are understrengthed. Disappointed to see Ugarte and Garnacho starting today. Should have rested both for Thursday. I think with Garnacho, I think he's still trying to hope that he can actually find his form. I do. I think he's fine-tuning a lot with Garnacho, and his energy levels are good, Garnacho's. So, obviously, I don't see him playing out the full game. Obviously, you've got Ahmad on the bench there. And I think, honestly, right now, I think he's kind of just trying to ease Ahmad back in, because I do believe that Ahmad has got a real good chance of starting the game against Bilbao. I think this will be his game on Thursday night. So, interesting to see how long Garnacho lasts. We could see half-time changes. I wouldn't put it past Amorim to change things up at half-time and fully freshen everything up, I think. But, yeah, Ahmad will get on the pitch today. I think we'll see Højlund as well off the bench for Manchester United. Eriksen, in a way, that shows you everything, doesn't it? How Eriksen is getting no minutes at all right now. He just doesn't fit at all at Manchester United. And with everybody needing a little bit of rest and him still not making the starting lineup, it kind of does say that Ruben has given up hope on trying to fit Eriksen in any way, shape or form into this side. And I think, yeah, ominous signs, but I think Eriksen's played his last game for Man United, I really do. I don't see him being used in the semi-final, and I don't see him going off this game today being used in the last 3 Premier League games against West Ham, Chelsea and Villa. I really don't. I don't see that. We could have actually seen the last of Christian Eriksen. I think you probably get on against Villa just to say goodbye, and that's about it. But yeah, that tells you what Ruben's thinking anyway. Let's just see now what we've got in here. I thought it might be an app versus website thing. Thanks, mate. Oh, no, sorry, I don't know what that's about. Likewise, with some in the chat, aim with the lack of youngsters. I don't know, like three academy players, 3 teenagers starting in a Premier League game for Man United's under-18s team. I'm not too concerned with that. I think that's a good sprinkling. That's over a quarter of the team. So, no, I've not got a problem with that. Obviously, you've got, what have you got starting this game today? When you look at it and you break it all down, you've got 5 Manchester United academy graduates starting the game today. 5 players, half of Manchester United's team is covered by players that we have developed and brought through. Well, you could argue Chido, because he was brought into our academy, but he still is an academy player. So it's 5 Manchester United under-18 academy players starting Manchester United's game today, if you add Garnacho and Kobe to that. I know it's pushing that out a bit, but still, it is. Like, you've got 2 20-year-olds and you've got 3 teenagers all starting today. Man United's average age today, wow, God knows what that is. I think Luke Shaw's the oldest player on the pitch, isn't he? Is that 29, Luke Shaw, going on 30 now? That's the oldest player. Tell you, exciting future for Manchester United. And the more games that these guys get, the more games that the academy players play, I think will be better for them. And I think we will get some attention for our academy players in the transfer window. I think the fact that we are giving these players a little bit more game time is another way of like putting certain players in the transfer window as well. That's how I feel anyway. But yeah, obviously Bayindir, I don't see him lasting. Another game for him, featuring for United. What will happen to Harry Amass with so much competition on that left-hand side in the summer? He's just adding more and more value to him, to his price tag as well right now. Atro says, yeah, it's not bad that we have 3, Adam, but I would like to see Kone, Morehouse, Kamasa, Mantato, and possibly Godwill. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It is, but let's not forget we have got a Premier League game. We do have to take it seriously to some degree, and I think game time was needed for the likes of De Ligt. You've got Ahmad, you've got Mount, you've got Shaw. You've got plenty of players in this team that needed to have some minutes on the pitch. And I just think he is managing it quite well. And to get 3 of them in, I'm happy. I'm all right with that, me. I am. I don't have a problem with it. We could have had more. We could have completely... It's not disrespecting the Premier League, but you could have really devalued it if you actually went all in and went full on a Manchester United academy team. But I don't think Ruben wants to do that. I think what he's trying to do today, I think, is he's trying to keep the momentum moving. Have a sprinkling of academy players get given a chance. The majority in the core are first team players. Well, you think about it. And today he's saying to De Ligt, prove that you should be starting on Thursday. Today he's saying to Harry and Mass, I think, as well, in his 3rd Premier League start, are you good enough to start in the game on Thursday? Honestly, I do. I know Mazraoui's being rested and he will probably start. But you could see Harry and Mass getting on off the bench even in the week. Fredrickson, I don't think has got any chance of starting another game apart from a Premier League game again towards the back end of the season. He's not going to be in consideration yet for the Europa League. But you've got the likes of Kobbie Mainoo and Garnacho here. It's like, okay, we've got Ahmad coming back. Mainoo is available for 10. Bruno can play. Casemiro's going to come back into this side. So effectively, you've got Mainoo and Garnacho competing with Ahmad and Bruno for the 2-10 roles. That's how I see him looking at this right now. And obviously, Højlund is the only number 9. I think he's the safest player out of most of them forwards right now because he's the only one available. Chido will do his bit, but obviously he can't play in the Europa League anyway, which is why I'm saying that Rasmus is safe. Adam, where's the Mason Mount injury poll for today? And Ericsson is on the bench. Pathetic, Ruben. Not really, mate. Not really. Adam, I know you've got it in for Ruben and you've given up on him, but no. Ericsson belongs on the bench. He's done nothing to help us out recently, and I think he will just get a bit of a swan song. Christian Eriksen bye-bye towards the back end of the season. No issue at all with that team today for me, buddy. Good afternoon to anyone who is just joining us as well. Welcome along. Get your comments in. If you do love the content, please do pop a like on the video, please, everybody. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We just passed 77,000 subscribers earlier on this morning, so thank you so much, everyone who has been part of the subscriber train, which is just churning along right now. We're trying to get close to 80,000 before the end of the season, so be part of the journey, people, if you haven't already. Thank you if you have already subscribed. You're all legends. Skiliano says, any player who is on the pitch is being given a chance to advertise their capability to play in the Europa League squad. That is true. Atro says, that is an interesting way to put a team selection and people having their chance to prove themselves. Yeah, they do need to prove themselves. I said it before. You look at them places in number 10 or in the front line, in particular for Manchester United. Ahmad, Mount, Mainoo, Garnacho, Bruno, 5 of them there. I'd even mentioned Mount before in it. They're all vying for the same position because I'm pretty certain he will go with Agate and Casemiro again. That's his tried and trusted in the midfield, and that's in Europe. So I think he will go with them again, and then you've got 5 players all vying for them spots up in the 10 role behind Rasmus Højlund, which is crazy. But then again, could Ahmad feature at right wing back? I don't know. Ahmad's going to start at right wing back, then it has to be Ahmad starting at right wing back with a vision to him playing there next season, I think. And that's where we're at, I think, with Ahmad right now. But we'll see how Ruben plays it out. I think there'll be a bit of interchanging in between positions as well, as there always has been with Ruben, a bit of adaptability. Let's see what else we've got in the chat here as well. If we lose today, hope some of the United fans don't come out and say manager out. Oh, they will, mate. They will. They're always going to be. We just need to look. Today, Ruben's picked a team that I cannot really complain about at all. I was complaining more about the team for the Europa League, and we went and won that game 3-0. But I feel like United right now, in this team in particular today, mate, is all about giving players a chance. I think we've got more than enough to beat Brentford today. But if we don't beat if we don't beat Brentford today, then I'm not going to be kicking up a stink. If we have an absolute shit show and we get smashed to pieces, I'm not going to be happy. We're not going to get smashed. Definitely not. We've got more than enough in this team to hold out and be at least competitive, I feel. So that's where I'm at with this right now. I don't think that Manchester United are really that weak today. I would like to see Chido anyway start ahead of Rasmus. I've been calling for Mason Mount to start ahead of anybody else in number 10 for a while right now. Garnacho's got a lot to prove. So you got three up top there, which is dynamic and totally different to what we're used to seeing. Agate and Mainu have got a point to prove. They're experienced and have played together before. They played together against Bournemouth as well. Let's not forget that. And in that back line, you've got experience and some youth and exuberance there in Fredriksson. And it's a chance for a younger player there to actually stake a claim and play a part in today's game next to De Ligt and Shaw. The wing-backs say no more. I think Amas will get better with every game. And I think Dorgu is showing his versatility right now. It'd be interesting to see exactly how many minutes each player gets, especially the ones that played in the game against Bilbao. I think when you start seeing players coming off, you start to realise who is going to be starting the game against Bilbao on Thursday night. That's how I see it anyway. Let's see. What else we got in here? Is there a watch along on the game today, chaps? Yes, there is, mates. The link will be popped up into the live chat very shortly. We're over to a big up for the watch along. In fact, I'm going to drop it in there right now for everybody so you are clear on what is going down. We are doing the build up here on YouTube, and then we are going to be jumping straight across to the watch along on Big Up as well. So please join us there. The link is now in the description, everybody. So please do make sure that you click on that and join us. Completely free, of course, and we can do a lot more on Big Up on the watch along side of things than we can on YouTube. That's why we jump across there just to do our watch alongs. But we will be live straight after the final whistle back here on YouTube for the full breakdown of everything and my match reaction to it. So yes, that is happening. Leon says, I would have preferred to see a De Ligt captain the team today. Most accomplished player in the team despite Shaw's age. Accomplished, yes. I think it is just a bit of a... With Luke Shaw, I think it's a bit of a, I don't know, a nostalgia thing. I think it's just simply because he's just the most experienced Manchester United player, played more games for United. But, hey, look, in terms of Luke Shaw starting this game again, second start in a row in the Premier League. And let's not forget, I think he played, nearly 100 minutes, was it? With all of that extra time against Bournemouth last weekend. I think we've really, we've touched wood. Are we seeing Luke Shaw back fit again? I don't even know. I have to laugh because I'm in a world of not got a clue right now in terms of Luke Shaw. What's going to happen, how he's going to play or anything like that. So, I'm just happy to see him actually back playing games. That's all I'll say with Luke Shaw. Just happy to see him playing games. Shaw may be a dressing room leader. Only Ruben and the players know. I don't know. Luke Shaw, I don't know what his personality is. I'm not even going to try and get into it, actually. But, look, he's been there, he's done it. And I said this at the start of the show. I think Tyler Fredriksson playing alongside De Ligt and playing alongside Luke Shaw, I think that's a good thing for Man United fans. I think it's great for the likes of Fredriksson to be playing amongst some really experienced players. And I think the captaincy on either Shaw or De Ligt today probably would have been fine. I don't think anybody would have had a problem with it. And I hope Fredriksson has a good game today. I really do. I hope Bayende has a good game today. He needs a good game, don't he? A bit of a confidence booster for Altay Bayende, I think. And do you know what would be nice? A win in the bastard Premier League away from home again. Please. And do you know what? This will be 2 wins in a row for Man United. And that's what's good. That's what we need. We need to we need to start building up a little bit of a run and a bit of momentum going into that final, because we are making that final. I'm telling you right now, it's not even a question. We're not going to balls it up on Thursday. We'll be there on Thursday, don't worry as well. If anyone else is going, make sure you give me a shout as well, and we can meet up beforehand. Now, Shaw seems to have his comebacks time to finish the season year in, year out. Didn't last season, though, did it? Because he missed half the Euros. Let's hope Shaw has a great end to the season, because I doubt we get much longer than that, realistically. I'm surprised that he's playing and starting games. That's what I'll say. I'm surprised we haven't tried to look after him a little bit better. I just think that with Luke Shaw, I think he's just playing him well he can, I think. And that's what it seems like. Just get in, let's see how many games we can actually get out of him, see how long he lasts. That's it. Sean says, keep up the great work, FUTV, Adam and Kaz. Unfortunately, I'm off out to the family time. How inconsiderate are my family to have a barbecue when United are on. 3-2 United win today. It's one of them weird games today, though. Not important. You wouldn't dare do this on Thursday night, would you? But, no, I think this is an important day for United. I think it's important for a lot of these Man United players. They've got to start proving their worth at some point. You cannot play all of the big games. So if you're a professional enough and you think you should be in this Manchester United side, then you need to start pulling your bastard finger out and start playing as big as you can in these games as well, because these are just as important. Manchester United can go 13th today in the league. Woo! I know, sounds shit. It's better than fucking 15th though. That's all I'm saying. But again, it's all about the players, performances, attitude, character. That's what we're looking for right now. We're getting character in these big games, but that comes naturally to these players. And that should be a given. It should be a given. But it never has been. And we're always having these in-between games which just kill the mood of everything that's going on around Manchester United. Like the Wolves game. And then the Bournemouth game, we should have won that. Clinging on against 10 men. Honestly, it's not been a great couple of months in the Premier League. It's been pretty drab, to be honest, hasn't it? So today would be nice just to get notch a little win on there for United and give the fans, the travelling fans, something to cheer. And definitely give us that bit of confidence going into these last few games of the season. Let's not forget, we get Brentford out of the way today. And then we've got West Ham. Then we've got Chelsea on the Friday night and Villa to finish the season. The season is nearly over. One big push, give the fans something just before the season ends. And you know what? Maybe this fan base will go into the summer thinking positively for a change, because I can't remember the last time we did do that. Last season it was the uncertainty of Ten Hag. Yeah, we won the FA Cup. Great, brilliant, great day out. But it was so much uncertainty. I think this season, we just finished the season strongly. Get that Europa League as well. And these games count towards that. They really do. Everyone remembers team performances. And when someone, say for instance, this game today won't be remembered for the fixture itself. It could be that Chido got his first goal for Manchester United. Fredrickson made his second start and played a blinder. Luke Shaw accomplished another 90 minutes. I'm only joking. But, you know what I mean? It could be a big day for one of the academy players. And that's what we'll remember it for. And that's the important part of these games. So, we're going to we're going to go across to a Big Up now to continue the show and the watch along. So please do come across and join me on Big Up. The link is there in the live chat right now. Click on that, completely free. Come over, get involved in the show. I'm just going to grab myself another drink and get sorted, ready for the game, get settled in. Come across and have a chat with me as well, because we do call-ins and you can join me on the show as well on Big Up. So get over there now. Make sure that you get yourselves ready and make sure that you bring your friends over as well. Get as many people across as possible. And let's go and watch Man United hopefully win a Premier League game. But for now, here on YouTube, that is it. We'll be back a little bit later on. Just going to leave the link in here for a little bit longer for everybody to jump across. And we will see you over there on Big Up in just a short time. Please pop a like on the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, everybody. See